Once upon a time, a girl and her grandfather travelled in time and space. They visited the rings of Akartan and the planet Quinis in the fourth universe, where they almost lost their ship and got into a fight with Henry VIII, the king of a small province on the planet Earth. Their wanderings weren't always fun. Sometimes there were misunderstandings between the girl and her grandfather because of the gulf in their ages. And while her grandfather was always keen to keep moving on so that no one could ever find them, the girl longed for a place to call home. Earth was primitive compared to some worlds they'd known, but the people there bore a physical resemblance to their own. The girl felt a connection to the place, so, against her grandfather's better judgment, they spent 5 months in London in the year 1963. The girl took a name for herself in her new life, Susan. Trying to seem normal, Susan attended the Coal Hill Secondary School, a short walk from their ship. She claimed that her surname was Foreman, after the proprietor of the junkyard in which the ship was hidden, and that her grandfather was a doctor. She came to think of her stay on 20th century Earth as one of the happiest of her life. But, being alien, she couldn't hope to blend in entirely. Often she would bamboozle her tutors with both the range of her knowledge and the inexplicable gaps within it. 2 of her teachers were concerned for their mysterious pupil and intensely curious about her, and so they followed her home. The 2 teachers stumbled into the ship, which Susan had named TARDIS, and the girl's grandfather took them all away from the 20th century. For Susan and the Doctor, and the entire multiverse for that matter, things would never be the same. The 4 of them survived many epic voyages together through time and space and the unknown. They became good friends. Susan's naivety sometimes landed her travelling companions in trouble, but her alien knowledge and powers as often helped them out of a crisis. Trapped and helpless on the world of the Daleks, Susan was the least affected by radiation in the air, while her grandfather and the teachers sickened. She bravely set out into an eerie, petrified jungle to get the drugs that would save all their lives. Another time, on another world, her telepathic abilities helped resolve a conflict between humans and Sensorites. But Susan still yearned for a place to call home, and knew her grandfather would never settle anywhere. Then, on the same small island on Earth, she fell in love with a young man. She knew she could only explore her feelings by staying with him on Earth, in one place. But could she really put her own needs and happiness above caring for her grandfather in their wanderer's life? Before she could truly decide for herself, her grandfather chose Susan's welfare above his own. He left that time and place in their ramshackle ship, leaving her with David to be happy and to be home. But a part of Susan stayed with the Doctor, influencing his choice of those who joined him in the TARDIS ever after. Many years later, Susan, now a woman, saw her grandfather once more, when they were both brought back to their own planet by her grandfather's old and wicked teacher. She still had her telepathic powers, sensing her grandfather's presence before she found him. But what took her by surprise was how much he had changed. For as well as the crotchety old man she knew so well, she also met 3 of the men he would become, including one who seemed younger than she was.